Hello, my name is Dame Betty Barnum, circus diva and all-round carnival queen. You see, when I was young, I ran away with the circus, but the police made me bring it back again. I literally stole the show. I was actually allowed to stay on with the circus after that, not because I had an act, but because I was the only one who knew how to get the tent back in the bag. Well, I'm quite used to big tops. I do actually come from a circus family. You see, my mother was a stilt walker. I always looked up to her. And my father was a clown, so I had some big shoes to fill. I remember they used to have this dog act. This dog jumped through a ring of fire, landed in a bucket of petrol and went woof. My brother was the human cannonball until he got fired. We never did replace him because we could never find anyone of the same calibre. Well, I ended up marrying Ringo the ringmaster. We met on the carousel and ended up going round together. That's when I found out that marriage is a 3-ring circus. First is the engagement ring, next is the wedding ring, and then there's the suffering. Oh, he was a very jealous man. One day, the strong man tried to pick me up and Ringo went mad. They had a massive fight in the middle of the big top and Ringo killed him. Well, he was sent to prison in the end for murder with intent. So, I was left without a husband. I was footloose and fancy-free, the original fairground attraction. I had an affair with the fire eater until things became too heated. Then I went out with the trapeze artist till he dropped me. The acrobat fell head over heels for me. But my favourite fella was the contortionist. Oh yes, I was able to wrap him round my little finger. I did actually apply to be a contortionist, but apparently they wanted someone more flexible. You see, times were hard. We all had to do more than one job to keep the circus and the fairground running. The clown doubled up as the chef, so everything tasted funny, and his speciality was custard pies. I tried my hand at lots of different jobs. I became the fortune teller. I thought I'd be good at that as I'm part psychic and part telepath. Yeah, I'm a psychopath. But things just didn't work out. On my first day we had to close the booth due to unforeseen circumstances. And when we reopened, all I could ever predict were really cold and stormy winters. It turns out the clowns had swapped my crystal ball for a snow globe. Oh, how I laughed. Well, I was a happy medium. At least I was, until they asked me to hand in my tarot cards and leave the tent. Still, I suppose I should have seen it coming. After that, I ran the whack-a-mole concession for a while, but eventually I decided to knock it on the head. Then I was put in charge of our very own Big Dipper. It really was a thrilling ride. One minute you're laughing, the next minute you're crying. Oh yes, it was a real emotional roller coaster. But then things took a turn for the worse. I became addicted to the helter-skelter, and I've been on a downward spiral ever since. It ended up with me being sacked completely, so I'm having to take them all to court for funfair dismissal.